and this woman discovers that there is land between Russia and North America that they're hiding, and that it's called the land of Jesus. Her video is like an hour and a half. I can't take any credit for this because she did all the legwork. I'm just summarizing what she did. You should go to her YouTube, follow her. She has some good stuff. All right, let's get into this.
Hi everyone, this video I stumbled upon about the land of Jesus that was removed from the map. I don't know how true it is, but I came across this guy who was talking about the fact that the location on the map was removed. Let's go check it out. Let's watch it together. Then I come back so that we can begin the conversation. And let me not say anything now. Let's go check it out. Credit belongs to the original creator of this video, and of course, if you love this great content, do it to subscribe, share, and of course talk about this video so that others can get to know. There are a lot of things hidden that we will unfold. I'll be right back, guys.
The mainstream might be hiding the land of Jesus. There's a YouTube channel called Leaving Babylon, and this woman discovers that there is land between Russia and North America that they're hiding, and that it's called the land of Jesus. Her video is like an hour and a half. I can't take any credit for this because she did all the legwork. I'm just summarizing what she did. You should go to her YouTube, follow her. She has some good stuff. All right, let's get into this. This map is by Cesar Cassani. Came out in the 1670s. Now check this out. This over here is California. And if you notice, California is completely split away from America. This is America. And this right here is the Terra de Isu. Now, what does that mean? What does Terra de Isu mean? So it turns out Terra de Isu means land of Jesus, according to Google Translate. And so it's Catalan. That's the language up there. So what is Catalan? Catalan is an ancient Western Romance language, an official language in Andorra, Catalonia, and the Balearic Islands. So essentially it's a vulgar Latin in the Carolingian Empire. So it's a form of Latin, a spin-off of Latin. So back to the map, land of Jesus. That's what that means, and that's what it says clear as day. Now, there is a strait here, and some people are like, oh, wait, this is just Alaska. This might just be Alaska. It's possible. It's possible that this is just Alaska. But there are a couple of maps that have a strait here and a strait here over here by Russia. So let's look into that. This map is from the cartographer Thomas Campanillas, and it came out in 1702. All right. Mer de Isu, Sea of Jesus. Terra de Isu, Land of Jesus. Now look at this. This over here it says the Strait of Anian, or Anian. Okay. And this says the Strait of Uriz. Hold on. This is a huge landmass between America, California, and Russia. Japan is over here, all right? But even if it is Alaska, it was previously the land of Jesus, according to the Google Translate and according to the maps. But there could also be land somewhere in the Pacific that is missing, that was taken from the maps. And we know they take stuff off the maps. Hold on, let me show you. They lied about the shape of the earth, and they're lying about the continents on the earth, of course. The earth is for sure flat. And in the center, they say it's just ice. But that's cap. That's a lie. All right, so this is Greenland right here. This is Iceland, United Kingdom, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia starts here and carries over. What is this? What is this? What landmass is this? Over here, this is Canada. This is where Canada starts. This part right here and this is Canada. What is this? They took this off the maps. This huge landmass. Huge. And this is not ice. It's not ice. Okay? Mercator showed us what this is. Hold on. This is a map from Mercator, 1595. This is Greenland right here. All right? And look at all this land right there. You never even seen that land on the maps today. Why'd they take that off? Is it perhaps because the Garden of Eden is up here? Hold on, but let's not get off track. I'm just trying to show you that they take stuff off the maps. This map is by Nicholas Sanson, 1657. All right. Now look at this. Canada, North America, land of Yezo. Okay, this is a different word, but they're still talking about the same place, the land of Jesus. Now look at the border of this place. It goes all the way around, and way over here too. This is a huge piece of land. Now, of course, because this is a topical view of the globe, so it's distorted. But either way, this is a chunk of land called the land of Jesus. If Christ returned in the first century, 70 AD, and the millennial kingdom already happened, it's certainly possible that there was a whole land area that was dedicated to him, and a bunch of Christians lived up there. Look, this map came out in 1666, which is a sketchy kind of date on it, but look, Terra de Isu. All these maps, all these old school maps say land of Jesus. We can't ignore this. Why they changed the names, right? Now, Japan is over here, and this is Asia, or Russia, anyway. Terra de Isu, Mera de Isu, land of Jesus, sea of Jesus. Look at California. California is a whole island. There is a waterway coming up and cut through. It's not connected. If you zoom in, it is not connected. So what happened that caused California to reconnect? And these maps show California as an island for hundreds of years, since the 17th and 18th centuries. All the maps showed California as an island. All right? There's Japan, Isles of Japan, Asia or Russia today, and this huge landmass here. Now, they're trying to say that's Alaska, but either way, it's the land of Jesus. That's all I know, the land of Jesus, clearly. All right?
If they can hide the mysteries behind Antarctica, what can they not hide? If they can hide the real geographical cover of Africa, the African continent was reduced. Are you aware of that? There's nothing they can hide. The land of Jesus being removed, if true, it is true, I won't be surprised. Because a lot of things are actually removed for, you know, when those guys first came in the scene and they got access to information, technology, and all of that, let me be clear: the technology that was stolen from Africa. Yes, let me put it in perspective. Okay, so when they got access to it, they began to power began to intoxicate them. They began to add information and gave it the way they wanted it, as if they are the ones that created the whole world. They did as if they are the one that created everybody. So it is what they want everybody to know that they review. So the land of Jesus being cut off from the map, because if you look at the explanation, really from Russia and from that other axis, there's a vast space that in the map is as though nothing is there. So I won't be surprised, because that is what we know them to be. They are information stealer. They like changing narratives to suit their own selfish agenda. They like telling the story as if they own it, meanwhile they do not own anything. That's what they do. And seriously, I'm not surprised. What have they not said about Jesus? They said Jesus is white. Even when we read from the scripture, we know that those guys then were all blacks. So if they can tell us that Jesus is white, why won't they steal the land? Why won't they wipe out the land of Jesus in the map? Why won't they? I mean, I'm not surprised if those guys, when I hear those guys do anything these days, I'm not surprised. I'd rather say, yo, I know they can do it, than say that they won't do it. No, I would rather say, and I'm not surprised, really. They like to tell narratives and let it suit them. That's what they do. But hey, we're here to reveal the truth. So watch this video, and of course, this Andrew that the guy talked about, make sure you watch it so they can get more information. We're in the world of information. And that's why I post stuff like this so that everybody can be well informed, okay? Let me not say more than I've said. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if today is the first time I've come across my channel. And give the video a thumbs up so that people can get to know and this information can spread across the universe. Thank you guys. It's like come your way again. Stay in peace, stay in love, and avoid trouble. Okay? You're important for this generation. Bye bye.